here even is not the worst idea because you can just honestly sit here and fire some bolts at it without much issue. So Albert, do keep that in mind if we want to be a little bit more aggressive on first point. Like I get that first point's kind of, we're giving it for free because it's absolutely sucky. I remember when we used to hold here. This was horrendous. um, but even then, like, if you have your sentry here, you can then just block it and it can't be sniped, and then it becomes a menace to their entire combo and everything that's going for it. So, because sitting in here, it doesn't really do anything, right? And realistically speaking, if your med's sitting here and is able to just woo, then like your sentry's not doing basically anything at that point either because the pyro is also sitting there. The heavy's probably also chilling here somewhere, you know. And we are basically giving this up for free. So if your sentry can just be a menace, that's a great place for it to be, you know. And the reason I say over here is because like it then covers log, and then you can like be just an absolute asshole. But it's not worth your life at the end of the day. So I don't mind if you don't set up a dispenser on this point too, because realistically speaking, you want the dispenser to have as much metal in it as possible when you're going for other holds that you can actually hold. Second hold's always been a bitch. Um, Now look, medics are going to stand down here because all the spam hits that back wall, and the
Mhm.
sniper, generally speaking, sits over here so you can try and get a pick. Engineer, your dispenser can basically sit in this area here. It's kind of safe, and that way you're like, this is before the whole shutter was implemented, so bear with it. Then your heavy can peek this angle and fire, and then still get some of the dispenser. This like this doorway's a lot shorter in the official map. But what you need to do is that you need to put your sentry much closer to you, because I've noticed that you put your sentry all the way out here,
Yeah.
and it's just it's not really gonna help, right? It could go here. It could honestly go here because it fires into these windows, or that, like, I think it's just one window now, but it fires into that one window. It can still rain hellfire down on those locations, and you can basically sit here and hit it and keep a low profile and hide behind the gun so you don't get sniped, which means that the only thing you're worrying about at that point is flank, which will get auto shot by the gun anyway. It also means that they then can't pass, which means that we're bottlenecking them to have to use an Uber here. And if we're bottlenecking them to have to use an Uber, then Zipper can just come here and separate them and have no problems. So we should be able to hold this point for fucking forever. We want to back out though, of course, when this ends up getting to, the card ends up getting somewhere here. But we're all up on the upper. We can just spam down onto them. Alright, I'm gonna come back up on the other side now.
Yeah, you
And then
won.
gotta go with the other 2 points. I just did a random server in order to go over this. So, is it? There we go. It gives me a good chance to talk about attack. Sniper's peeking here is like kind of an old trope, but you always kind of want to do that to start with. A lot of our combo is going to roll out in this area and try to get round on logs.
Do I just walk out the right side and just spam det at them to try and build flag?
Pretty
Is that the
much.
move?
And if
Okay.
and you can basically just flare gun any of them here if they're out of position. Or if
Yeah.
you want to run a jetpack, you can just jump over this thing.
Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be a funny
Yeah, like,
meme.
I mean, realistically speaking, we got to send a sack wave anyway. So like, sack wave
Ooh,
means
yeah.
that the arrow gets a jetpack. Come on,
Maybe.
what are
That I
you there
might
for?
try that today. That might be funny.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, then I
Um.
just go back on det.
Yeah, because then realistically speaking, your med's gonna try to roll out through, like this area or through lowers because we want to get over there as quick as we can.
Mm-hmm.
And like Heavy's probably going to be on the cart pushing with just because he's not going to do as much help going through here, right? If your demo is around with your medic and we've taken most of this point, like the med won't really leave spawn until typically we've taken first point, but yeah, this is pretty much a point that they give for free because most of the time team stands here. And if your soldier, your demo, and your pyro come flying through here, I mean, what the fuck are they gonna do? Also, if you're gonna go through pyro jetpack, bring the Dragon's Fury. Trust me on that one, because I've used that combo all the time, and it's like,
I don't think I've ever used Dragon's Fury, but I can try it.
so
I'm back.
try Dragon's
Sorry.
Fury, because
It's
basically what happens is
you're
if
gonna
you
want
get
to practice
successful
aiming with it
hits-
first.
Pardon?
You're gonna want to practice aiming with the Dragon's Fury first. Like, just trust me on
Yeah.
that. Like, you like get some practice in.
You do, but yeah, like if you bring Dragon's Fury, you bring it with a jetpack, and that means that you don't lose the downside of having a jetpack, because if you get another successful hit of your flames on the team, you get a crit flare.
90
So
damage. Nice.
yeah, so you guys basically you do the 30 up front, and then you do the 90 on top of that, and then they take ticks on top of that. So
So it's
Um,
just
yeah.
flare gun, but like the flamethrower.
yeah, it's
One-
the flare gun version of the flamethrower. The reason you
Hmm.
don't run it any other time other than when you're using a jetpack is you're horrendous.
One
yeah.
other
My
thing
air
to
blast is-
note with the Dragon's Fury is that you can reflect the projectile.
Yeah, I've done that
It-
many a
Man,
time.
but
It
it's annoying.
sucked. I feel so bad whenever I kill a Dragon's Fury that should be fixed like immediately.
As
I think
said,
it's funny.
In the newer one, this location's a bit more thin, and you actually can't reach this door with the sentry, but it can go here. Typically speaking, though, it wouldn't be terrible to like hold area here, here. Like it'll depend on where our combo wants to hold, but a dispenser can hold here, and a sentry can hold here, and we basically lock down this point. Now, granted, you're kind of susceptible to spam, but third point Angie is kind of like prey. Like spit and prowl. So, and a lot of the time we'll lose two really hard. So, like, you generally speaking won't get a chance to set up on that point anyway. Fourth point, sentries typically go here just because they're able to block from incoming. Moving it up once it's a little bit stronger to here is not the worst idea, because traditionally your combo, like your heavy will be here. Your demo will probably be spamming over, but your medic's going to be trying to sit down here and only peeking when absolutely necessary, because if he peeks his sightline and they decide to bomb, he's fucked. So a lot of the time sentry on fourth point is kind of just protecting the medic and trying to help with bombs so that the pyro can focus on just being a menace. Last point, look, if you guys get a last point, that's fucking brilliant, but a lot of the time teams don't, because it's very easy to push up through here and just push into them and not have that issue. But sentries are typically going to go in the pub spots, hilariously enough. One of the great spots to put it is going to be at this angle here, because they then typically have to let in, but a lot of the time you'll have it probably stuck here with a dispenser, and your medic's just going to be kind of like hoping he doesn't get killed, because the way that they fixed this was they made it like a window, and the demo can spam through that window onto this area here. So the safest spot for med's actually almost like here. And then like your sentry is just going to be kind of holding it. You guys realistically shouldn't hold like this point very easily, because you guys have the height advantage. Your demo has basically got free spam onto here. If your demo is sitting here and your medic's sitting here and your dispenser's like right on top of them, that's fine. And then your heavy's probably sitting like here, kind of watching the doorway. Pyro is probably just checking around the place, because why not? If they decide to push through right side, a lot of the time they won't, but you'll have sight on this, so you'll be able to react quicker. That's about everything, honestly. Like Swiftwater, you guys had most of it covered. Like Swiftwater is kind of a badly designed map, so as long as you have general idea where some of the combo sits, you make apples. Are there any questions?
Oh, I just got here. What you went over for soldier?
Soldier on Swiftwater is effectively cover the angles the combo can't. So the combo is going to be holding up there. Your job as the soldier is to try and keep an eye on these different entry points and just be a menace in these areas, because you'll basically be 1v1ing their flank a lot of the time too, because their flank's going to be coming through here. On first point also, if you're on defense, don't die. All right, there's no point giving your life on this point, but maybe you're a spy, right? Like, because if you lose something and you have to back out to second point, your second point's not going to be as strong, and second point makes or breaks teams on this strug. Like, just don't die. Just do the thing. um, basically on this point, soldier's going to be up in there, so you're going to be wanting to. All the doors are closed, but typically speaking, you'll be up in these areas that they'll be pushing through. Because I think these connectors drop down and they can then push through here. Combo will typically be holding over here, so you don't need to worry about this area too much as the flank, but like all of these areas need to be worried about. Flanking on last area here, I mean, here, typically, like, if you get over here, you can spam the cart and you can cover the flank. And the sniper, if he's up there, has great angles to this area too, so at that point, you're just bombing meds. Last point.
I guess.
Oh?
What's it called? I don't know, like, how to bomb, like, on dead point. Like,
You don't know how to bomb?
Oh, I don't know, like the bomb, like the bomb spots, like what to like bomb off of.
Oh. Realistically speaking, when it comes to bombing off places, the map is so open that finding a bomb spot's kind of hard. You're better off honestly just like firing in the ground and rocking jumping and just trying to get a bomb off that when you get close. So like, let's say they're here, get to basically like get to here and then just bomb your ass over there. Yeah, I'll go soldier for a sec. And then a lot of the time when it comes to last point, you'll be inside of that complex, which is not letting me be shown. Okay. You'll be inside like this area or the upper area battlements, trying to make sure that they don't push through here because the combo is going to push straight through here. Or they will push through this side over here. So soldiers and scouts in this area. But yeah, typically speaking, you're just gonna you're just gonna have to make do and jump. Because like why not?
I guess for
Try to double rocket if you can. So like jump into the air, rocket down on them, and then just rocket whatever you land on. Probably don't run black box on this map. But yeah,
I guess for attacking, where do I hold on last?
when you're attacking or defending?
I guess both on last.
When you're attacking, you're going to typically be going through down here because a lot of the other classes are going to be pushing through here. The combo is going to be pushing up here. Oh, I love how they removed this. Thank God. And then like on defense, you're going to be blocking from the same area down. Be firing into them here because you've got free reign to just fire rockets around that corner, and then you could fire rockets and then you can just rotate up here and help block pushes and just collapse in on them like a sandwich.
Okay.
You get to be sneaky. Oh, also, this is one of the taunts we're putting up for prizes.
Oh.
Yeah.
Prizes? What? We have prizes?
I'm doing an Ulti Duo tournament, so I'm hosting one and we've got prizes for winning. Are there any more questions?
Does heavy
Alright.
ever get interesting?
No.
Does playing heavy ever get interesting?
Oh.
Actually,
I'm kidding.
it does get interesting when you peek the upward corner with an Uber. That's when it gets interesting.
Buffalo
but no.
steak.
No. Typically
Buffalo
speaking,
steak.
the reason why heavy is such a low played class is because he's very just that.
I'm not a heavy main if you couldn't tell.
I can tell you're molding. Look, right.
We
You
main
can't.
Cat was like, hey, we need a heavy. And like, okay, I can play heavy. And he's like, if you have a pulse, you can play heavy. So
I'm
If
I'm
you
not
gonna be
have a
real with
regretting it.
you.
pulse.
I'm gonna be real with you. Suck it up. It's the most amazing job ever if you're a heavy. Main it is the most amazing job ever because people will actually like want you on every fucking team.
Alright, I'll take your word for it in the future. Right. But like as of right now, I don't really do anything at all.
I know it feels like you don't do anything, but like realistically speaking, you can body block for team members with Fist of Steel. You put consistent pressure on their team; they have to focus and deal with. You're dying. You're doing your job as the heavy because your job is to be the shield for other players.
You're the meat
Alright.
shield. You
are
tank.
you're literally the big man.
Especially
Fist
on
of-
Swift last on defense, you'll Fist of Steel and just sit on the fucking cart. Like, that's what
Like-
you do.
How much effective help
Yeah.
do you have, like doing that?
You have
Like
so much.
600?
It's just like yes.
You just sit your ass on the cart and leave. Unless they come up and smack you with a melee.
Yeah,
In which
and
it does like
also,
105 damage.
Put it this way, right? Will plays heavy for our Prem team as well now. And he still gets so many kills, it's ridiculous. Like his logs are
Alright.
like 30 kills. So like you can make heavy interesting. You just have to realize that like whether you're alive or dead.
Yeah.
Out of all
Just-
the combo players, your life is the most disposable.
Oh, what a wonderful way to think of things.
Oh,
Very
don't get me
encouraging.
started on life. If you're worried about how disposable you are on heavy, I've got news for you, man.
Look, just don't be a spy main. Nobody's looking for.
Don't be a spy.
I don't know. I feel like Spy's
No
more
one's
interesting
looking
than
for
Heavy.
spy mains.
No, don't be a spy main looking for team. Nobody
Put
wants
it
that.
this way, right?
God.
Heavies and medics are the most commonly sought after players.
Yeah, 'cause no
medics
one
have
plays
so much
them.
shit that they stop playing,
Yeah.
and
Like no, it's not that I'm not having fun as heavy. It just kind of get burnout really fast, and like
you're just not having fun as heavy, my dude. Like I have
With
so
like
much fun with heavy.
350
Also, if
HP,
you're
what
getting a
the
bit
hell?
burnt out, get some new view models. These view models are great.
you know what? Just hand them over. Hand over the view models.
Oh, I could do that. Hang on a sec.
Yeah, no, give him over. Give him here.
No, if you really want to spice up heavy, just change kill sound. Just change hit sounds like every game.
You know what? You know what? I might.
Change
I
crosshairs.
might.
Every game too.
Also, get a shiny
My-
unusual weapon. It's nice
If you really
to look
want
out
to
when
be
you're
an
bored,
OP
trust
heavy,
me.
just wear the minion.
Do you
No.
think I have the money to do that?
Okay,
mean,
then
you
just change
should.
your config every scrim. Just change your
just,
config.
just wear the minion loadout. And that's how you do it.
Just make
God.
sure
Yeah.
if you load this mod, you need to make sure you a script installed that allows you to open a game and close a game when you
Oh
start.
yeah. It's an auto config.
My
Yeah,
banana.
Okay, yeah. So just download cheats to make it interesting. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
Download soft aim lock. Like,
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
I got rid of my cheats. I gotta make it interesting.
Here's like a plan. Like, who calls that a
I've gotta
cheating
I've gotta
medic?
make an
Like,
aimbot.
Tell me.
What do you mean Lamau box is banned?
God.
No, like
I thought this was
realistically-
Highlander, not sixes.
Yo, you
Wow.
got the minion drip.
I
Thanks,
pulled
homie.
out.
By the
like,
way, does anyone else have any question for Swiftwater?
No,
I
sir.
think that's everything.
Alright, sorry for cutting in, but then I'm going to stop recording on the servers.
Yeah.
Let's
Alright.
go.
How dare you cut it
Hopefully
out,
I can
but-
hit